YouTube! NintendoFanGirl here again, and this time I'm bringing you my E3 prediction video for Nintendo. I just had some coffee, and I think I'm gonna have another monster soon. So let's get this show on the road. First of all, I'm just going to tell you a bunch of things that we know for sure are going to appear at E3. We just don't know what they're going to look like and stuff like that. So we know we're going to see a lot more about the Wii Vitality Sensor. And what that is a little peripheral that attaches to the Wiimote where the nunchuck plugs in, and you put your finger in it, just like that. And it measures your pulse, and it somehow uses that to interact with games, even though we don't know how yet, because we don't know what games are coming out with it. If you ask me, I think the games are all going to be stupid things like a new Wii Fit or something like that. I'm sure they'll be announced at E3, and I'm not expecting anything cool. So we're going to see more about that, see some games that are coming out with it, probably this E3, and a release date, and price, and stuff like that. I'm not expecting too much, though. We're also going to see a lot more footage and probably gameplay of Metroid Other M, because as many of you remember, it was actually supposed to come out before this date. It got delayed until later in the year. So there's going to be a lot of that at E3. I'm also expecting to see Wii Party, which is kind of too bad because I'm not really interested in Wii Party, as a lot of you know from another video that I made. But I do think that they're going to see a lot. Hopefully Nintendo can prove me wrong and let me know that the concept is better than it sounded on paper. Of course, we're going to have the new Zelda trailer, which is going to be like, I'm really excited for that, as I'm sure a lot of you are as well. That's probably one of the most anticipated games for E3 this year, not just for me, but for everyone. My guess is that it's going to be something like it was a couple years ago for Twilight Princess, and so it'll be a giant cinematic trailer, some gameplay, not a whole lot. The game should really be moving in towards done, because it's supposed to be out this year, which means it should be in some of the final stages of production. It could be delayed another year like Twilight Princess was. I'm really hoping not. Definitely check back on my channel for my reaction to the Zelda trailer, because there's going to be one, I promise. Finally, one of the biggest things that Nintendo's going to be announcing aside from Zelda is the 3DS, which is their new handheld. We already know they're going to be announcing this there. We just aren't sure what it looks like. We're going to find out the price, the release date probably. Hopefully the 3DS is going to offer something that the iPad and iPhone and iTouch won't be able to. We'll see. Some other stuff that isn't guaranteed, but I think that might show up, or it would be nice if it showed up at least, are Star Fox for Wii. That's what I would like to see, personally. Pikmin 3 for 3DS. That's something that a lot of people have been throwing around rumors about, and I don't know if it's true, but I definitely think it's possible. 3DS needs some launch titles. Pikmin 3DS works for me. Definitely think after the 3DS announcement there's going to be a DSi price drop. I don't know how much, it probably won't be a lot, maybe 20 bucks, but I do think Nintendo's going to drop the price on the DSi because it's really expensive right now. It's not really worth what they're charging it for. I read this one on another website, and the second I read it, I got like super excited because I know it was just a rumor that they were just speculating about, but I think this would be awesome, so I'm going to throw it up here as well. They were saying they'd like to see a new Paper Mario game on the 3DS, and I think that sounds perfect. Paper Mario is all about being 3D but 2D at the same time, and I really think that's what the 3DS is going to be about too, so who knows? I love the Paper Mario series, even though the Wii one is a little bit lame. I think a new Paper Mario game would make me, like, so happy. And this final one is absolutely not guaranteed. It's something a lot of people have been saying they wanted for a long time, and Nintendo hasn't really responded to it at all, but who knows, I think I'm going to throw it out there anyway. And that is the Wii HD. Wii HD is something that a lot of people have made up over the past couple of years. It's a Wii, a newer version of the Wii, which of course is high definition. It'll provide better graphics for games. More hardcore gamers and hardcore game developers will be willing to develop games for them. Also, play DVDs, perhaps Blu-ray, since the Wii doesn't do that now, which is kind of stupid. And of course, it's going to be hopefully fixing the online system that Nintendo's got going for them, because it sucks. That's all the big stuff for Nintendo's E3 press conference. It's going to be airing on June 15th at 9 a.m. PST, which if you live on the East Coast over here like I do, that's at noon. You can watch the press conference live on G4 TV or online on websites like IGN.com or G4TV.com or lots of other ones. I'll put some links in the description box down below. And also, make sure you check back right here on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Right after E3, I will be providing almost live updates on my reactions to some of the stuff that's going on, how the big stuff is going to affect the market, showing up some big stuff that you might have missed personally, stuff like that. So make sure you check back right here, right after E3. If you're interested in the E3 predictions that I made for Sony and Microsoft, you can click the links right over here and right over here. And if you want more information on some of the stuff that I mentioned in the video today, you can check the description box down below for links. It's going to be a big year for E3, a big one. I'm not sure who's going to give the best presentation because everybody has so much good stuff that they're showing off. I'm really excited for E3 this year, probably more than I've ever been, and I hope you all are too. See you all next week after E3 happens. E3. Love you!
Diku diku diku. Do